youthful, full of vigor and penchant for excellence in the continent's media space, exposing the wrongs, applauding the rights, dissecting the news without fear or favor, through factual and accurate stories and contents.
Corruption kills three things that makes a society.
Representing the interests of the people and giving them a voice. Voice of the People TV is here to stay towards building a fair society. VOP TV, Voice of the People Television, truly a voice for the people. Join us as we drive into the world of politics through insightful interviews with prominent political figures, both serving and former governors, ministers, senators, legislators, party chieftains, activists, and analysts. Get first-hand information into the decision-making processes that affect our daily lives. Highly engaging one-hour program that brings political discourse into focus.
I am Chukwuma Okoro.
Political Lens, Monday through Friday, 6 to 7 p.m. Join us. Do you want your voice to be heard? Do you know that you matter in the scheme of things? The People's Voice, the show where ordinary citizens take center stage as we discuss the biggest stories that affect you and I. With you in mind, we facilitate lively discussions, debates, and interviews on the topics that matter most to you and I, from social justice to economic empowerment, education to healthcare, governance, and more. Tackling tough topics and amplifying your voice. People's Voice, Mondays through Thursdays, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Join the conversation and make your voice count. The People's Voice. Make your voice count.
Are you ready for the extraordinary? Something big is happening on your screen. Introducing VOP TV. Now streaming on SLTV channel 264. From breaking news to captivating conversations, news analysis, giving you all sides to the story. We bring VOP TV. Now, you have more than a voice.
some interesting headlines we give you on the show today. Some of the interesting topics, some of the things that you need to know about the sports world. Let's start with the U.S. Open 2025 because I must tell you about the Super Eagles of Nigeria. I'm very happy that I'm on the show today, and thank God for life. It's a very different day, and I'm so super excited to be on the show today with you, just behind the scene with me. But let's do this one. We tell the top stories that just would interest you. For the U.S. Open Tennis 2025, Carlos Alcaraz beat Yannick Sinner in men's single final, and also crowd great Donald Trump with boos and cheers at the U.S. men's final. In the world of tennis, U.S. Open Arena Sabalenka defeat Amina Sova to defend a U.S. Open title fought at a major. Now also in the NBA, we have some of the news. Family heartbroken after NBA star Nas Reid's sister Raya found dead. Boyfriend charged with murder. And also in the NBA, NBC releases promo for NBA opening night during Sunday night football broadcast. Now, boxing says Canelo vs. Crawford, back to me, undercard revealed with undefeated British fighter. In the world of boxing, Canelo Alvarez drops millions on watches ahead of Terence Crawford fight. Formula 1 headline says Max Verstappen charges to Italian GP with over Norris and Piastri, and also Marco Biaggiore endorses Formula 1 vision to race format. But the big of them all, the one that got me to say maybe I should place my hands on my head, is the one that says step up in Osimhen's absence. Yakubu Ayegbeni tells Super Eagles players. And also breaking, Galatasaray head coach Okan Buruk breaks silence on Victor Osimhen's injury, and that's the biggest of them. And I'm feeling very bad to share this with you, that there's the news about Victor Osimhen. But tomorrow is the day. Let me just dress up well. Let me just arrange myself well, because tomorrow is the day that we will see how it goes. Before I start up the show, I must tell you, it will be so interesting because tomorrow we'll talk about South Africa and Nigeria. But African football, Galatasaray sends private plane to bring Osimhen back after injury in Rwanda clash. But let's start up with the big one. The big decider. This is about the FIFA, the body governing the game. So you know, well, it would interest you to know that the World Football Governing Body, FIFA, has appointed the Gabonese official Pierre Ghislain Acho as the referee, the center man for the game tomorrow at the FIFA World Cup qualifying match that Nigeria will going to play with South Africa. That's the Bloemfontein. I've not been to Bloemfontein before, but it's a match day 8 encounter in the African qualification series and will hold at the Toyota Stadium. Today on the show, we'll bring you everything that happened, football analysis about the Super Eagles, the South African Lesotho game, everything that has to do with tomorrow game, and then the group. You see for yourself how it looks right now. South Africa, they are really running down their pace. 16 points. People are still waiting for point deduction. When would that be? Would that ever happen? Time tells. Acho's compatriot tomorrow will be Boris Malayse Ditsoga, Amos Abiagne Ndong, and also Krelkel Fleury Mongani. He will serve as assistant referee 1, assistant referee 2, and 4th official respectively. But I'll tell you, Olivia Safari Kabene from the Democratic Republic of Congo will serve as the referee assessor, while Uganda Mike Letty will be in the role of commissioner. So that's how it will be tomorrow for the Super Eagles in that very game. But reports also have it that the Super Eagles of Nigeria have arrived in South Africa without striker Victor Osimhen for the must-win game in the World Cup qualifying encounter between the Bafana. Huge blow for Nigeria. How do South Africans feel this morning for me sharing this news with them? But I can say on the show today, Cyril Dessers, Tolua Rokodare will have to step up against Hugo Blues men at that very game. Don't forget, South Africa are the FIFA World Cup host, and I think that's 6-point clear of the Super Eagles now. And 2010, they were the host of that tournament, and this time around, they will play at home, Toyota Stadium. I don't care about Toyota Stadium. If you ask me, all I care about is the game tomorrow. And I don't want to be sounding like, I don't want to sound biased, that's the word. If Nigeria wants to win that game, they need to own up. If you think about the game that was played on Saturday, within your mind, you're asking who's Rwanda. Nigeria Super Eagles, they are the better side. They were the better side. They played, they possessed the game, but the goals were not coming. So on the show today, we'll dissect all of those things. We will talk about Victor Osimhen's injury. Was that intentional? We saw when Osimhen was hot. The Rwanda players were shaking hands with themselves. That was a tactical one. Was it really a tactical one? We'll talk about this. Also, Lesotho. What changed in that game? Lesotho, I felt like the game 1-0 in the first half was Like, it looked like a tight contest. But later on, Lesotho open everywhere. How Lesotho you open everywhere? South Africa can't score goals. 3-0. Oh, I would have said away, but they played at home, so I'm sorry. But then, South Africa on the show. But let's talk about the story one. The head coach of Rwanda, first of all, his name is Abdel Amaroch. He has expressed sadness over his team loss to the Super Eagles in the World Cup qualifiers played at the Goalkeeper Akwa Ibom International Stadium, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State on Saturday. The Super Eagles defeated Rwanda on 1-0 scoreline, and that Saturday game strengthening their World Cup qualification alive. With the win, Nigeria now occupy 3rd position. We'll bring the group so you see the table, you see the log, so you can now know where your country finds themselves. 10 points and will face a crucial away fixture with table toppers South Africa, who are running away with this. 16 points, and that will game like tomorrow, Tuesday. But Abdel Amaroch, who spoke during the post-match briefing, said that his team did not put much pressure on the Super Eagles. Well, I think they came with a plan, but Amaroch also said, when we lose, we are not happy. I am not happy because the Super Eagles defeated my team. He, however, commended the goalkeeper, Ntwari Fiastri. If not for that Ntwari, oh my goodness. If it was not for that goalkeeper, you know the score now. You know, Abi? The coach said that his team approached the game from the right way but failed to defeat the Super Eagles. I don't think Rwanda side came to win. The way they played, I was not so impressed. I was impressed with the defensive solidity. I love the way they look very, very compacted. I love the way they got over Osimhen. That's a game plan, not because I'm a Nigerian, but it works. But that was carelessly. We'll bring you that video so you can see how you go take clear. Osimhen, see, I knew he could not play anymore because that was so bad. The left back of Rwanda, he's a very good player. I like his gameplay, but they did that strategic thing and they got off Victor Osimhen. Now, Amaroch said, yes, we came with a plan to defeat Nigeria. For me, I'll say it's not true. He said we held our opponent and have statistics for each player during the game. Yes, game plan, it worked well, but why were they not attacking? Maybe, just maybe, because Super Eagles were the better side and they dominated. But sometimes, he said, we don't force a goal, but you can score with a mistake. We've learned from the game, and that will put my team to be more focused in the next game. He described, so Nigerian Football Federation, NFF, let me say this to you. Please listen to me. This is Abdel Amaroch, the Algerian coach, the coach of Rwanda, coming out to say to the media, please take note of those things, because on the show today, we'll talk about Nigeria. He said, he described Coach Eric Chell. He said he is a very good coach. He said his team was good, but the Super Eagles were lucky. How? Adding that he has respect, a very big respect for the Super Eagles coach. But all of this on the show, we will look into it, and I'm very, very happy that we'll look into this. And also, quickly on the comment section, my man is already there, South African guy, Ngabo Wadinamora said, your team has arrived in Bloemfontein. Fortunately, we are not like your Nigerians. We don't make opponents sleep in airports. We will beat you fair and square. Well, you can hear him saying that. Now the South African in the comment section, he's trying to tell me that the South Africans are welcome the Super Eagles. And as I talk to you right now, the Super Eagles are in South Africa, Bloemfontein tomorrow. They play at Toyota Stadium. And I don't understand where Dinomoro, my friend, is going this day. We don't let people sleep in the airport. We don't be Libya. We don't do that. We don't do that now. You, I'll drink water for you. My favorite drink. Just hold on. Yeah, I'm coming there. I'm coming there. It's a very big show, I tell you. Good morning and welcome along to the Sports Republic show on Voice of the People TV. My name is Kizzy K, and I want to start off the show by saying, I don't care how the goal came. All I know is that Uncle Tolu Arokodare, if you say Arokodare, they get dread. I don't know how to. Arokodare showed up at the right time, and he got that one when it was needed. So what's next now for the Super Eagles of Nigeria? It is a must-win game tomorrow, Bloemfontein against South Africa. So guys, let's get into it properly. I don't care how the goal came. You might say Nigeria did not play well, though. They did this, I don't care. But I want to see more results. I want to see more goals. If the way we played against Rwanda is the way Nigeria wants to play against South Africa, then I'm so sorry that would not work. Because you're playing against a team that's well compacted. You're playing against a team that knows themselves very well. You're playing against a team that understands the reading, the transition of how they can get the result past anybody. And I'm talking about no other name but the South African side, the Bafana. But let's get into this one now. Nigeria suffered Victor Osimhen setback ahead of Bafana showdown. And I want to bring to every Nigeria right now, this is not sounding good. We'll bring you Victor Osimhen. We are next in the face now. Victor Osimhen's injury, the picture of, even the video. So you see how the fans were frustrated. The Super Eagles star was injured in the first half as the former AFCON champions almost got frustrated on their own home soil with a hard fight against their Nwabali. But Nigeria made, I think we should have done better. Well, yeah. Because we were made to sweat for a 1-0 in the World Cup qualifying against Rwanda at the Goalkeeper in Uyo. Although Rwanda looked quite solid, everybody knows, their defense was finally breached when the Super Eagles scored a scrappy goal early in the second half. I don't care how the goal came. That's Arokodare. He's the man for the people. Meanwhile, Victor Osimhen, after collecting the pass from Ademola Lookman, thought he had put his side in front of 8 minutes. But his goal was ruled out for offside. The former Napoli star almost scored in the 20th minute, but Kaizer Chiefs goalkeeper Nwabali, who made a remarkable save in the game, did well to block him and deny Nigeria from breaking the deadlock. Now, Stanley Nwabali, that's man. See, we'll bring you Stanley Nwabali should be talked to. On this show today, we'll give you the rating of that game. We will analyze it, and also you watching me as well. We'd like to get your comment. Do you feel like what Nigeria did against Rwanda? If we go that way, can we beat South Africa in Bloemfontein? Is that possible? The South African side have said nobody comes to this place and go with results. They say Pata will not draw. And can I tell you, Nigeria don't need a draw. A must-win game is what we are going out for tomorrow. Nigeria draw will not help them. South Africa draw is okay. It sees them through. And tomorrow is a big decider. If the South Africans get it right tomorrow, then it's done. Stanley Nwabali and Rwanda sit innocent in Shodi, that's his name. They were both yellow carded in the 25th minute for losing their heads following the confrontation. Nwabali made a talk to Nwabali. I don't understand what he was doing that day. I cannot even understand it. Now, Nigeria finally registered a breakthrough from a goal from my uncle, Tolu Arokodare. 51st minute goal, everywhere bust. But can I tell you, Rwanda, if it was not for Ntwari, Nigeria would have registered a win with a bigger scoreline. One of the problems we are having in our team is that we are not scoring goals. Why are we not scoring goals? The Rwanda custodian also was a high hawked and ensured that they did not concede so much. So I want Nigeria to come out tomorrow. See, tomorrow, I used to say I am the only football player without a jersey. Tomorrow, I will come with my Nigerian jersey that was given to me by a Nigerian player. I will not tell you the player. But when I come tomorrow, I will place it here so you see that Nigeria has got everything to lose. But it go pay me. I don't know what my strength and energy would look like if Nigeria fails to win tomorrow. Who says we cannot beat South Africa? Who says so? Because right now, Osimhen is a blow for Nigeria. It's a big blow. Now, I expect Tolu Arokodare, I expect Cyril Desas to own their game, come up alive, take this game, and I think Arokodare has played the game to the manager's head. I must tell you. Now, Osimhen's absence denied Nigeria a sharp attacking goal, a focal point in that day, but the plan for Rwanda paid off. Given that he was a threat to the Rwanda side, for the minute he was on the pitch, but how many balls touched Osimhen's leg? How many balls? Somebody say, Cyril Desas came, he did not play well. You have seen the video, you can see that. Nwabali is losing his head. When we needed to be more composed, why do you go do this kind of a thing? Look at Nwabali going to, why? You're losing your head, you're going to have a fight, why? For me, I will tell you, if I was the referee, he should have seen a red card on that very game. So I want Nwabali to calm down. The fact that Nwabali knows the South African very well is a big boost for Nigeria. So I think he's going to tell us more of how, yeah, my friends, tomorrow, let me even tell you, Nwabali will tell us how we can beat you. Do you know that? Nwabali mounts the post for Chippa United. They might be down the pecking order on the PSL League, but I'm so sure you, being my friend from South Africa, you know Nwabali very well. He has that throwing energy. He can carry ball, go through from keeper's post to the other side. But Victor Osimhen's blow is the big one. How is Victor Osimhen being talked about in South Africa? Are you people celebrating it? Are you people happy that Osimhen is now around? Because we learned that some of the fans are saying, whether Osimhen or no Osimhen, we don't care. I need to arrange this my mic well, so you have to arrange well, because the game is big. They say, whether Osimhen or no Osimhen, we don't care. Now, what's the bigger picture now? I must tell you, the win has propelled Nigeria to 10th place with 10 points. We can bring that log so you can see where we are. 6 fewer than Group C leader South Africa. Benin Republic at 11 points, while Rwanda are 4th with 8. Lesotho with only 1 win so far from 7 qualifiers are 5th, while winless Zimbabwe are at the bottom. Now, what is next for Super Eagles of Nigeria? My brother, my sister, it's a big game, I'll tell you. The Super Eagles have now traveled for a crunch tie against their continental rivals, Bafana Bafana And Bafana Bafana will host Nigeria tomorrow after they beat Lesotho. You not see results, we not see at the best for Nigeria. Because let me even say it, if you want to play against the Rwanda side, who is Rwanda? Sorry to say. On a very on a very good day, you can't talk about Nigeria and talk about Rwanda. I, for one, would have felt that the result would have been more than 1-0. I was impressed. I will tell about the players, their stats, and the rest of the guys, how they did. They did well. But we need those goals to be coming because Adela Marouche almost frustrated Nigeria. You know what? I was even thinking within myself, if Tolu Arokodare had not scored that goal, are you sure we would have even scored? I don't know what my energy level will be on the show today because it would have been 0-0 right in Nigeria because they came with a game plan and it was almost paying off. And now you tell me Nigeria can get it right against South Africa. But our coach said something. He said, the way we played against Rwanda is going to be a different game against South Africa. So every South African person, make a sharply tell you, and I say, men, are they careful. Nigeria is coming to storm you. Nigeria is coming to get the result past you. Nigeria will show South Africans that we've got the quality, we've got the front command and coach, we've got the team, and we can beat you in your home ground even without the 2023 African best player. And I'm saying it very loud, but Super Eagles, make you not disgrace me. We'll come to the comment section. Keep them coming. We'll talk about it. Keep it coming. Now, let me tell you about another one. Super Eagles head coach Eric Chell. Let's go to the next story now. Eric Chell has expressed delight over his team victory over Rwanda. But Chell made the remark during the post-match briefing at the Gospel Akpom International Stadium, the Akwa Ibom State capital, on Saturday. He said he was pleased with the first half performance, noting that the Super Eagles' 70% possession, which he attributed to the Rwanda players' fatigue. But Eric Chell said, this is why in the second half, they did not press us. After our goal, we had two wingers, more professionals, and it was the plan. He said, we are happy because we won by 1, but we cannot face... See, I like this story. This is the South African game now. If our coach... See, I like this coach, you might tell you that. I like Eric Chell. You know why? When he's not doing right, he knows. He said, we are happy because we won by 1, but we cannot... Please, catch this one. We cannot face South Africa with that formation. I am happy only because of Tuesday's game, and we must go there to get the result. Eric Chell said it was his decision not to feature the skipper, William Ekong, in the first half, insisting his priority was securing 3 points. Can I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, on the show today, Eric Chell did something that amazed everybody. Nobody could have believed it, that the captain of the side, the best player at the last AFCON 2023, played in 2024 in Ivory Coast, was at the bench. So now that small boy, Nigeria will win tomorrow. My mind tells me Nigeria will win tomorrow. You know why? Because I have this feeling, guy they do me for everybody, my mind attempts will go win. I will tell you about how we started. That boy is just 20 years. His name, he has dread. See the dread I didn't get. Very calm and collective. His name is what? Benjamin Frederick, the best player in the Brentford League, the Premier League for Brentford Team B last season. He has made a move to Denda in the Belgian side. So Eric Chell explained to Nigerians and the world and the media, he said, this is my choice. Because if there's anything we've clamored for, we want a coach that can make decisions. Don't let anybody tell you what you go do. Not even the NFF. You've given me the job, let me do my job. He said, this is my decision. I don't need to explain to anybody. My job is to make decisions. Winning proves the decision was good. If I fix something, it's based on my heart and analysis. My technical staff and I evaluate every player carefully before deciding. Now, Eric Chell noted that his tactical preference for the 4-4-2 formation, the diamond of the flat formation, stressing that his need for a strong defense, which was why he used 5 defenders. However, he also lamented that the Super Eagles wasted several scoring opportunities. Before I talk about the ranking and the rating of that game, let me explain something to you that happened that day. I was watching that game and I was thinking that Nigerian side don't turn to Real Madrid. I couldn't ask question. Why Nigeria go to play one side? They go just leave one side. And I know what happened. Eric Chell was quite confused. Because Eric Chell had... Okay, let me say this. What we saw in the start of that very game looked like a 4-4-2, right? Now, the 4-4-2 in the sense that you have to see the way it goes. At some point, we started seeing a different version of the game. Now, he had Benjamin Frederick, Nwabali at the goalpost, Benjamin Frederick, and then Calvin Bassey at the center of the half. Then he had Ola from the right, Bruno Yemechi on the left side, that's the left back. And in the midfield, he had a compacted midfield. He had a Wilfred Ndidi. He had, what's his name, Frank Onyeka, Alex Iwobi. So sometimes you can say 4-3-3, But later on, sometimes it transitions to 3-5-2 because Lookman was just, Lookman, Moses Simon, they were all on one side. And I was like, coach, can you do something in the second half so you can play from the right? And you played Frank Onyeka. Reason why we didn't see the best of Onyeka was that Onyeka was playing that role. That right side was empty. Ola and I was just running, and the passes were not coming. So it felt like Nigeria was just playing one side, and the Rwanda side knew our game. Now, for the time Osimhen was on the game, how many times Osimhen leg touch ball? Victor Osimhen. Let's even talk about the rating. Let's talk about the rating. Let me start. Nwabali. You know, one thing about me being the presenter on the show does not mean because I'm a Nigerian, I'm going to lie. If I see what is bad, I will tell you. Because now I'm also looking at the South African side. I don't know what they want to do. Because Mokoena played that game against Lesotho. I don't know what is going to play out. I don't know if this will be swept under the carpet. That 3-point deduction, I'm still waiting. Somebody is saying on the comment section, keep waiting, or keep waiting. Me, I'll wait till the end. I must see the outro of this. But for Stanley Nwabali on that very game, I'm going to do our rating from here. The Voice of VOP TV, Lagos, Nigeria. Our rating is going to be over 10. And I'll give Nwabali 6/10. He had little to deal with, but was fortunate to avoid the red card. 6/10 is not wrong. Nwabali was just doing what... See, when we need him to be composed, he was not composed. Just he even shoved a player. He pushed it. I mean, this is uncalled for. You don't see. Nwabali was losing his head. You don't do this when your country needs to get the result. You can't afford to lose games like that. Make I even tell you, when Nigeria beat Rwanda once they're at the field, as he entered 88 minutes, and my mind just fly. Maybe Zimbabwe no go do also. God please, I was praying. You can't give a team 1-0 and be relaxed. You can't do that. And these Super Eagles boys, they don't even get urgency. They don't have that urgency of, oh, let's play. They just play like, let's just play. Yeah, they were the better side. They possessed the ball. Everyone was having the feel of the ball. But you need one thing. You need to be composed. You need to get more goals. It feels like the problem we're having is that we are not getting goals. We are not scoring goals. Why? Okay, let me say this quickly on the show. While tomorrow, I think you're the only, let me see. A couple of times we had a lot of South Africans here on the show. But shout out to you. I think I'm going to have a word with you. While tomorrow, I don't know how this works. But please, I'd love to have you on the show tomorrow. Yeah, because tomorrow happens to be Nigeria, South Africa. So maybe we could send you a Google Meet or possibly we'll send you a link so you can join the show. So you can tell me what it looks like in South Africa. For everything you're saying on the show so we can have you live. I'll love you. And also, I want to say this. For some of us here on the show, on the comment section, most of us have followed me on Instagram. That's good. Thank you so much for the community. On Instagram, I already told you I am KIZZY.K10. I say it again, KIZZY.K10. What you say, point K10. Anyone goes, KIZZY.K10. So I'd like you watching tomorrow, my friend. Please send me a direct DM on Instagram. I'd like to have you on the show tomorrow. I'd like to start the show with you tomorrow so we can have you on the screen so we can talk about what is really going on in South Africa. What is South Africans expecting to happen tomorrow? Please go to my DM on Instagram. That works for me. On Instagram, when you send me hi, tell me this is me watching tomorrow, and then we can talk from there and we can connect possibly via WhatsApp, and I'll send you, what's it called? We'll send you the link so you can join the show tomorrow. Please, on the comment section, tell me you've done that so we can have you more. Now, we go back to the top point. Defenders on that game, Ola Aina, he offered little in attack but remained solid at the back. 7/10. Now, my man of the match, I don't know what you make. My man of the match on that day, his name is Benjamin Frederick. He's young, he is 20 years, he is reliable at the back and composed on the ball. 8/10. Small boy, they give him a chance. Can I even tell you, I was in that team. Ekong did that team. But it's about the decision of the coach. Coach will get sense, now we define. We want coach will get mind, make decision, not they look at anybody face. Don't see, I like it. And Ekong has come out to praise the young man. You not go back when I put up for screen, people see, and that boy will get he gets red. Benjamin Frederick, he's just 20 years. Now, you might say he's not playing a big game. But when you play a game that has a pressure against the Rwanda side, a must-win game in Nigeria. If to say Nigeria lose that match, they go finish Eric Chell. Because they will say, why did you bench our captain? Why did you bench our captain? But, well, it's all good. Calvin Bassey also, he was, I think he was solid in defense and effective in handling most area duels, and his physical duels also paid off. So I'll give him 7.5/10. Bruno Yemechi, my friend, he endured a difficult outing offensively, failing to deliver quality crosses to the box. But when he did, Uncle Tolu Arokodare came to our rescue. Arokodare came to our rescue and scored. 6/10 I'll give to him. Now let me go to the midfielder and the forward we have on that day. Ndidi also put in a solid shift in the midfield. He broke up play and regained possession for the team, so I'll give you 7/10. Frank Onyeka, he failed to make significant impact with his performance cut short by an early second half substitution. I'll give you 6/10. But Iwobi was good to watch. I cannot recall the last time Iwobi played a full game. Iwobi started slowly but gradually took control of the midfield. He dictated play with his composure, and I'll give him 7/10. Now Moses Simon, because very soon we'll talk about the South African team. Very soon we'll talk about South Africa now on the show. So what's going on in South Africa and their team? We have the news. We'll tell you on the show. Now Moses Simon also, his dazzling was not so decent. He fell short of influence and then sharpness expected of him, but I'll give him 6/10. But for Victor Osimhen, shout out to the Rwanda defense. They picked him up with an injury in the first half, but also had a goal ruled out. Now, please tell me in the comment section, please tell me, that Osimhen goal, was it an offside? Was Victor Osimhen's goal an offside? Do you think it was an offside goal? I'll give him 5/10. But for Lookman, the Atalanta forward will be disappointed after failing to convert several chances. So we give him 6.5/10. Now, for the substitute on that game, Cyril Dessers, he came in for Victor Osimhen, but offered a little threat in attack during his spell on the pitch. So I will say the reason why Cyril Dessers did not play well was because the balls were not coming. Our midfield needs to be up and doing. They need to own the game. They need to know how to make the right passes to the striker when he makes the right run. But one man I must celebrate on the show today is Uncle Tolu Arokodare. Yeah, Arokodare. You know what I'm talking about, Arokodare? He made a superb impact after coming on in the second half. And I'll give Arokodare 9/10. What about Fisayo Dele Bashiru? He played a steady role in keeping possession and helping preserve the lead from the bench in the closing stage. So 6/10. So for Ekong and Bright Osai Samuel, I will not talk about them. But let me talk about Ekong now. Our captain, fine boy, no pimp, I call him. Ekong is good. Okay, let me go. Before I talk about Ekong, let's go to the comment section. Let's quickly run this one for you on the show. Quickly, let's run so we can see those comments and let's see how it is. I like to work with you because I know you're just there with me. This one says, Cowboy Wajinamoro says, your team has arrived in Bloemfontein. Fortunately, we are not like your Nigerians. We don't make open head sleep in airports. We will beat you fair and square. That's South African man. And also, B Master Production says, I can easily understand the ritual plans for not featuring Chikweze with the Rwanda project. But for this South African match, I can feel the magic at right wing. South Africa will cry tomorrow. The emoji is also there. South Africa will cry tomorrow. That's the word from B Master Production. And also, Wajinamoro says, our national team slept the whole night at your airport. We know what the motive was. Why are you saying this now? Tomorrow, we'll talk about this tomorrow, right? Please don't say that now. You see, anything that happened is not intentional, right? What did it happen is the question. Now, he said, our whole team slept at your airport. He said, our national team slept. Our national team slept the whole night at your airport. We know what the motive was. God cannot be mocked. Your team must collect woto. Really? I like this show. You know why I'm liking it? I know the Amapiano beat in South Africa and I own it, but Nigeria, they do Amapiano, they do the vibe to Ram. Because last time we can't get the beat. Now look at what he's saying. Woto. Now Nigeria what do? You don't understand? Now this South African man don't even know what he do. He said Nigeria will collect woto tomorrow. It's on the comment. You can see for yourself. Let's get more of them coming. This one says, okay, now Jinomoro had to tag B Master Production. Said we don't fear him. Okay. Then he said, B Production, we don't fear a player who plays club football on loan. What do you mean? Tomorrow we'll tell. Then, there's no brains in that truck. Head on Nwabali, he will lose. I think you're being insulting. I think you're being sarcastic now. I don't want you to say that. I already told you last time on the show. You're my friend, and I love the fact that you're a South African. You're following the show from the top to the finish, and I'm appreciating you. But I love the fact that I would say I don't want it to be nasty. Some of those words are not really friendly. And also, Kehinde Olufemi, this is a Nigerian. Olufemi says, what matters is we won. 10 goals or 100 goals doesn't matter for now. What matters is the 3 point. Not true, not really matter. And Kehinde, I don't know if it's a guy or a lady, but he or she is saying the match is a sensitive match. If we lost that match, there's nothing to play for in South Africa. Now, Morgan Siopa has said, I'm sorry, Nigeria, your players won't make it here. Oh, I have another South African in the comment section. So I would love to get any of you. Just go there. I don't even mind having both of you tomorrow on the show. Just go to my Instagram. Please do well to follow. And then, not just about following, comment, send me a message. I would love to have you on the show tomorrow. So you can tell me how strong you are, how many percent you can rate your team that you can beat Nigeria. And I'll tell you, because I know that Eric Chela has got a plan. And I'll tell you that we've got a quality more than South Africa. And I'll tell you that we can beat your South Africa in South Africa on that game tomorrow. So please, Siokwa, that's the name. Let me say his name again. I'm liking his name. I'm liking all these names. Okay, sorry, I'm coming to that message. Morgan Siopa, that's the name. I'm sorry, Nigeria players. I'm sorry, Nigeria. Your players won't make it here. It's not old Bafana that used to beat then left, right. Oh, it's not the old one we beat left and right. And he said, South Africa improved a lot. You will cry tomorrow after the game. Yes, I will not take that away. South Africa has really improved over time. This is not the old South African side. They have improved. I think like Nigerian game dropped down and African football has changed. There's no minutes on the game anymore in African shows. Anybody can beat you. You saw what Chad did to Ghana. So if he's saying Nigeria will collect Super Eagles, me not listen to this show, me not know what I will do tomorrow. And also, Hope Balogun has said, technical team have a lot of work to do. We need to work on goal scoring. Exactly my point. Why are we not scoring goals? We need to score goals. We need to put in those goals. It's not about whether you create chances. We play well. Yeah, do we play well? We play so well, but the goals are not coming. So we need to take that advantage tomorrow. We need to understand the game, and we need to beat South Africa blue and black, you know. So let me tell them more. I'll keep them coming. Let me see. Where did I stop? Okay, Nati Shabalala, South African, I presume. He or she, the name Shabalala is the guy. He's saying, Nigeria will be praying in tongues. Oh my God. He said, Nigeria will be praying in tongues tomorrow after the game. We will not pray in tongues because I know we'll win the game. And also, let me get more comments. Pajay Sport says, cool down, bro. Let South Africa do whatever they like. Super Eagles will beat them. Then Tinomoro says, at Nati Shabalala with the emoji of laughter. So it's like real recognize real. It's like a South African meeting a South African on the comment section, and they're uniting and they're bonding well. So on the comment section, I feel like it's a whole lot of fight between Nigeria and South Africa, or between South Africa and Nigeria. But this fight will settle tomorrow. After that game, I would love to see those people on the comment section. I would love to see you again. Come and make these comments. But where will I run to tomorrow if Nigeria lose? I don't want to think about it. I'm not even thinking about it because I believe Nigeria will not lose. I'm just optimistic. I don't care if it's 1-0, 2-0. Eric Chela said, I'm not using that same formation. It means that the coach will use a different squad in that very game. So we are expecting to get more goals against South Africa in South Africa, Bloemfontein. And also, I told you the other time that I don't know anything about Toyota Stadium. If not Toyota, they fine. I go Ladipo for Lagos, Nigeria, I go buy the pass. If not the motor I want buy, I go buy the motor. If I visit another Nigeria, another Lagos, I'll go on the Anambra State for Muka, go buy them. I don't care about Toyota Stadium tomorrow. I care about the Super Eagles results. And I believe Nigeria will make it all right on that very game. Now, let's go on with the comment that we have here. Let me see more. Let me see. Okay. Now, Morgan Stokwa says, welcome back, host. I saw your people pushing. Oh, okay. Thank you so much for welcoming back on the show again. He said, I saw your people pushing propaganda on social media that we let your players left at airports. Come on, South Africa won't do that, never. Okay, it never happened, I believe you, no doubt. We're not arguing with you. Now, Dinamoro says, Beam Master Production, we don't fear him. I think Dinamoro is just all about everyone. He tagged Beam Master again and said, okay, there's no brain in that. Oh, okay, I think I've gone past this one. I'm sorry, I'm trying to be patient on the show. Let me see. Okay, so he says, Pajay Sports, he tagged Pajay Sports, who is a Nigerian, in the comment section and said, let me see. So we are supposed to be scared with a question mark. He said as well, you think this is Boko Haram land? Well, if there's anything I love to do on the show as a host, I don't like to talk politics because my mouth's not good. The TV station when I work for, they never make me talk politics because my mouth not good. If not, every day they'll come to go Abuja. Please, This is no Boko Haram land. We are not talking Boko Haram. We're not talking about anything that has to do with politics on the show now. We're not talking about anything that has to do with violation, because the game of football is sincere. It's a beautiful game, and it does not condone violation. So we are not talking about Boko Haram. Please let that slide. No Boko Haram on this one. It's about the Super Eagles beating South Africa tomorrow. And also, let me say more. I have a lot of South Africans in the comment section. This one says, his name is Nkululeko Nkweya. He said, Nwabali is on a yellow card. If Chel plays in, we're going to report you all. He said, Nwabali has a yellow card. We'll have to, please, let's investigate this thing. This is not the give us expo. He said they will investigate. But what about your own investigation? You played Tebo Homework in 2 games. He had a yellow card, and up to date, points have not been deducted. Well, if you're saying so, I will have to confirm that. Nwabali got a yellow card. Well, does he have 2 yellow cards? We'll check about that. And I'm so sure if it happens that you have a yellow card, Eric Chel will know what to do. But I just pray what you're saying does not work out like that. And also in the comment section, this one says, Abe sit up. He said, Eric Chel knows how to beat South Africa. He has done it before with Mali. He will do it again with the Super Eagles. Okay. Then Patrick says, biggest problem of Nigeria is school. Okay. Oh, this is easy. The compliment should be Lesotho, not you. The case has nothing to do with you. Okay, the complaint you mean, okay. Okay, yeah, I shouldn't. But why you concern us? Because they will pray now. If they deduct South Africa points, we'll come pursue them now. It's not be 3 points. Hope will come day. Don't you understand this game? But I know. Dinomoro says, okay, Paje, rather. When that's the comments are actually much, but I think I'm running fast on this. The Paje Sport says the reason why the points haven't been taken away from South Africa, FIFA needs more information from both countries, really. Then, he said, this one says, at Albert no, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. West Africa use physicality to win us, but tomorrow you will see dust. South Africa has changed though. They are changed. They are very physical now. And the same West African nations used to beat us with physicality, but I don't really think about that. But I think the West African side has got flair. But he's saying it's going to be a different ball game tomorrow. And let me say, Patrick says, just have a day in class. Please, we are tired of listening to no-brainers. Dinomoro said we must stop losing to Nigeria. We must use those tactics used by Argentina against Brazil. I know what you're saying. Brazil used to dominate the game before in South Africa, in South America, better word, sorry. But Argentina has taken over now. And also, okay, Paje says, yes, Osimhen's goal is offside. If the ball didn't touch Rwanda defender before getting to Osimhen, you see how truthful Nigerians can be. This is me, a Nigerian, asking a question in the comment section, and a Nigerian is replying me, and is telling me that the goal was an offside. We did talk through. Okay, I'm coming. I'm coming, just hold on. Paje Sports says, he agreed. Then Oates, he said, believe me, tomorrow goals will rain. Goals will rain. Are you sure we're going to score goals? Or South Africa will score goals? I don't know. And this one says, Emmanuel says, Nigerian football is declining, though the future is bright. If we stay consistent and up our game, the bitter truth is that the World Cup ticket is not guaranteed. Good luck to South Africa. Wow. Adejo Stanley James says, this is the biggest game in the remaining matches left. I call tomorrow's game a big decider. Tomorrow is the decider. Tomorrow, should we go there? Yeah. Don't worry. Say, this one says, see, says, I was saying it, Nwabali has got, okay, I was saying it, Nwabali has got 2 yellow cards. Then Samuel Abimbola says, Nwabali only have a yellow card against Rwanda. He's still eligible to play. So I think he has responded. He says, Nwabali has just a yellow card against Rwanda. So nothing to report. He's going to play tomorrow against South Africa. I think he's going to tell us how to, do the job, because Kaizer Chiefs players, Orlando Pirates players, Mamelodi Sundowns players, all of you now could come tomorrow. Let's see how Nwabali will tell us how to stop you people. And also, let me see more. Hope Balogun says, can we even win France like this kind of play? I mean, I want to know. We're not beat France, we're not going to use you. And this one says, Sid says, we need to confirm it. It was a Nation Cup qualifier or World Cup qualifier. Nwabali got yellow, really. And Samuel Abimbola is saying, I have traced it. Nwabali had not had any yellow card before now. Okay, so, yes, I think that's all I can take from the comment section. I'll keep them coming, but tomorrow the show continues. Don't forget, tomorrow on the show, I'll be coming with my jersey. And then I'll tell you how it will be going. Will Nigeria win tomorrow? Will Nigeria not win tomorrow? Time tells. But please, I want to quickly say this to my South African friends. For those also, shout out to those who have followed me on the comments, followed me on Instagram, because that's where I feel like we can connect from now. So tomorrow we could send you a link so you can be part of the show. I would love to have a South African on the show tomorrow. That's like a motive for me. It would not be wrong to have a South African on the show. So when I have you on the show, we can talk this through. So you can tell me, so we can have it data kept. We can have a record to say that your team, you said your team will do this. All of these comments make sense for me, but what you say will be used against you, you know, in the law court, and that's how we love to say more. So I would love to have you, man. So if you've done that, I would love you tell me you followed up on the Instagram. So it's more like follow me, I follow you. Yes, so tomorrow will be a very great day. So let's just hope and see how it goes on from there. I don't know, this keep going up and off. Sorry. So tomorrow is the day. Tomorrow. Keep those comments coming. I'm seeing them. Yes, just keep it coming. I rep Nigeria to the fullest. No matter what South Africa does tomorrow, we'll get it all right tomorrow. I think it's all about the Super Eagles tomorrow. So for every Nigerian watching me on the show today, I must say thank you so much for being part of the show. We have to call it a close on this day, but the show continues tomorrow, 11 a.m. Nigerian time. The Sports Public Show will come your way, but please do well to follow us across our social network, and also on YouTube. It's also very right for you to subscribe, so when the show comes your way, you know. On YouTube, we have Voice of the People TV, and then just it's all there. Subscribe, the Sports Public Show. So when I come on the TV, 11 a.m. Nigerian time, you know that we are here just to tell you how it goes. But tomorrow, I beg you, please don't miss it. It will be a banter. Possibly a banter between Nigeria and South Africa. No, let me say South Africa and Nigeria, because South Africa is home. So they will play against Nigeria tomorrow, and we are hoping and possibly praying that we go to Bloemfontein and we shut down South Africa. Tomorrow, not be this one I go here combo. This one I don't wait. This one I clubless. Now it's Sports Republic. But when I go here come tomorrow, now Nigeria just see, because Nigeria go beat South Africa. But tomorrow as well on the comment section, we're having the prediction, and also we don't mind having our winner. I will definitely have to give you a package for yourself. If you happen to say Nigeria wins or South Africa wins, the correct scoreline, and the first person that gets it right happens to be our winner, and then we're announcing that person on Wednesday, hopefully. But this is me signing out. My name is Kizzy K, and I have to be very careful about my sign out, because I always say I am the only football player without the words dash. I'll see you tomorrow, 11 a.m. Nigerian time. Thank you so much for being part of the show. Thank you so much for keeping it with me. And also for those South African, and also for everyone who wants to follow me as well. It's not wrong. Follow me on Instagram. That's the best one for me for now. The other platforms are open. Other platforms are still open, but South Africa let's do with Instagram. Write on Instagram so you can be part of the show tomorrow. So we can have to send you a link that we can have this interview, and tell me if Nigeria will not beat South Africa or your side will beat Nigeria. On Instagram, I am KIZZY.K10. What so many call KIZZY.K10. So ZZY.K10. What you call KI.Z10. Yes, KIZZY.K10 is my name. My name is Kizzy K, and I'm happy you are part of the show. We have the media news coming up next. Please don't go anywhere. Stay with us, because we are the voice of Lagos. We have you, and you have more than a voice right here. Voice of the People TV, Lagos, Nigeria. My name is Kizzy K, and I'll see you tomorrow. Happens to be a Tuesday. We'll beat South Africa. Anyhow, peace out. I'll see you. Save.